Hi there, Paul Izzo. Good to be with you. A nice vignette from baseball. Hi there. Michigan. I'm going to be in I think it's the UP, Upper Peninsula, for the Harbor Springs Book Festival, mid September, if I'm not mistaken. If you're in the neighborhood. Hi there, Lucy Fellows from New York. Yeah, Eastern Daylight Time.
I believe it's all Lydia said.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm logged in with our friends on Substack. We have Ryan and David on the other side of the glass. Oh, Ryan, I'm ready to pounce. Yeah. It's been a full and frenetic few weeks for Jake Rogers, a catcher for well, who knows by the time we're off the air today. Mr. Rogers recently changed his neighborhood and his teams 4 times in 21 days. That's a major league record, though perhaps not the kind of player seeks. He told Cody Stavenhagen of The Athletic it's been a whirlwind, to say the least. Jake Rogers had been a Detroit Tiger since 2017, beloved by fans and teammates for his positive attitude and sculpted mustache. But his batting average drooped this season. On July 29, the Tigers blew a lead against the Baltimore Orioles and lost in extra innings. Late that night, Rogers was told the team had to let him go. He flew to his home in Dallas and was signed the next day by the Baltimore Orioles. They must have seen something they liked. Rogers appeared in just 3 games with Baltimore, where he reportedly had to borrow catching gear from a teammate. Just before the August 3rd trade deadline hit, he was told he'd been traded to the Boston Red Sox. So, Jake Rogers flew to Boston. Flight crews must have known by then if he preferred pretzels or a stroopwafel. He played his last few innings of a 13. Sorry. Just saying stroopwafel, I get verklempt. Sorry, 2-1. So Jake Rogers flew to Boston. Flight crews must have known by then if he preferred pretzels or a stroopwafel, and played the last few innings of a 13-inning game against the Chicago White Sox. He also brought home a run with a sacrifice fly, but the Red Sox were mostly waiting for another catcher they had just acquired to return from an injury, and so, after just 3 games with them, the Bo Sox put Jake Rogers on waivers, where he could be claimed by another team. And soon he was, by the Chicago White Sox. Red Sox, White Sox. Rogers didn't have time to rinse his own Sox back in Dallas before joining the White Sox on their road trip, which it turned out was to Detroit, the stadium where his saga began. I wonder if over the last few weeks Jake Rogers has asked himself, do I need to change my mouthwash, my cologne? Is it something I said? Or have managers told him as they let him go time and again, it's not you, Jake, it's us. His former home crowd in Detroit gave Jake Rogers a standing ovation as he stepped up to the plate in his 4th uniform in 21 days, and just last night, he hit a home run to win the game for his new team, the White Sox. For his new team, the White Sox. Maybe there ought to be a special Most Valuable Player award for the people in our lives who are there when they're needed most. Yeah, saga. Which it turned out was Detroit, the stadium where his saga began. Stadium. Ooh, that's so funny, Ryan. Ooh, that's so funny. All right. Watching Moneyball on the plane. It's a very fine film. I like that film a lot. And you know what's really nice? The father-daughter byplay. Hi there, Jacques. Good to be with you. So, We're going to be doing the show billboards now. I know Andy's back there somewhere. Let me see. Oh, closer to Chi-Town. Well, good for you. We break for Chi-Town on this show, as you probably know. Hi there, Trudy Meister. Hi there, Mary Worden. And to you, Reverend Flowers. Oh, and also to you. Oh, my. Let me, hmm. So you will hear what we have coming up on the show. Is Andy in there? Oh, okay. God bless you. Okay. Yeah. Stroopwafel. All right. And let me see if I can call up both. So this hour, today's IndyCar race past national landmarks in the nation's capital. Show you how things change in the news business. I had finished my essay yesterday morning. What's left to happen to Jake Rogers? He had a home run to win the game last night. So, of course, we had to add that. And, of course, the tariffs went into effect at midnight. We knew that was a possibility, but, of course, it hadn't happened until midnight. So that kind of changes a lot, too. The caramel looks sticky and goofy. Gooey, I should say. A little goofy, too. I don't permit myself to have one. I am, however, very familiar with the pretzels. Let's put it that way. And of course, there's little biscotti. Is that on, I think, American or United? You get the biscotti. No, very toothsome little crackers. So, and it's like a mini room. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. But again, of course, I can't stay up so late to see, as a rule, the ninth inning of a ball game, right? Okay. Whatever you say, Andy. Oh, the week away was nice. Was with family. We're in Sonoma County. Went to the Sonoma County Fair where I got a Chicago Cubs tattoo. Oh no, a henna. So it's expired now. But so our daughters made the mistake of leaving me alone as they went ahead to one of the food tents. And I thought, I'm going to get this henna tattoo. Fell into conversation with the tattoo artist, and I'm going to hope they think it's permanent. They knew it was like the tattoo artist. He was from Los Angeles. He said, "Oh, the Cubs are playing well." Of course, our Dodgers are doing well. So, in any event, it was very, very nice. And I went to the Sonoma County Fair. I had a book appearance at Book Passage in Corte Madera. Our daughters went riding. Our daughter's boyfriend went riding, although he'd never been on board a horse. God bless him. Have you ever been on board a horse? Oh, of course, for being a Coloradan. Really? And he's just saying his step grandmother owned horses. What? Well, if you ever want to ride Meadowbrook, um, at least has been working the summer camp there. God bless her. She was working there last night. So, yeah, I know. Big week. And then, of course, Paulina returned to school. Yeah. Nice dorm. Yeah, a lot going on. But yes, we had a good time in Sonoma, even though it's nature. Unless, wait, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed, right? Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed. Oh, I love that. So I don't know what the delay is. We'll find out. Uh, He's played for Yucks by 3 Comics. Author and illustrator with their own children's story. So we should be taking a look. Colin Mustful, thank you for joining us. Unfortunately, we're at a point now where we're just waiting. Yes, Melissa.
I do feel that it's a little bit the phrase image says, play what so it's about these awful I mean, it's cute, but I mean, folks who are now that
What about just truly stop snooping? Car snooping?
snooping.
Uh, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't want to say processing. Let's try that. Yeah, no, but try that. Okay. Okay. No, yuck is a word. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
All right, I will let you do it.
I'm from a comedic family. Uh, um, Want me to Google it quickly?
Yeah, just double.
Oh, yuck. Yucks is a slang word that means laughs, jokes, or loud, hearty giggles. It is a common plural variant of the word yucks. It's also apparently a food. And chicken pox. Sorry, yucks, yeah. Yes, and smallpox. Oh, we better hurry. Okay. From NPR News in Washington, D.C., this is Weekend Edition. I'm Scott Simon. This hour, today's Indy car race past national landmarks in the nation's capital, and Ron Elvin on the week in politics. Cities cancel surveillance cameras that can read license plates, but will that truly stop the misuse of data? Will Poulter on his new film about struggling against, well, that should be addiction in Ohio, Union County. All right, ready again. From NPR. Sorry, yeah, I better hurry. Hey, Mr. Dickens, isn't it tennis time? From NPR News in Washington, D.C., this is Weekend Edition. I'm Scott Simon. This hour, today's IndyCar race past national landmarks in the nation's capital. Then Ron Elvin on the weekend politics. Cities cancel surveillance cameras that can read license plates, but will that truly stop the misuse of data? Will Poulter on his new film about struggling against addiction, Union County. And
We have Bulgaria, Chechnya, Mexico, Slovenia, Spain.
porridge, Scotland's three-ingredient invention for breakfast around the world. Anybody want a little spice around here? First, we have our newscast. Today is Saturday, August 22nd, 2026. And yeah, we sure are going to do hour two. From NPR News in Washington, D.C., this is Weekend Edition. I'm Scott Simon. This hour, the U.S. debt reaches $40 trillion. How did the government let that happen? What does it mean? Also, President Trump threatens new economic sanctions on Iran. What could be left? Then Faith played for Yawks by three comics, and an author and illustrator with their own children's story about how Winnie the Pooh became a book 100 years ago.
There. Where? Oh, the words lingered on the page. Waiting, waiting. Wait. Oh no.
It's no bother. First, we've got our newscast. Today is Saturday, August 22nd, 2026. Okay. And now, hi, Alice Troxel. Thanks for being with us. The page. It's a beautiful day for a radio show. Let's do two today and a podcast. Well, thanks so much for being with us. One way or another, we'll have a reading tonight in our open book. And I think we're returning to guests next week. We've got, I believe, three of them more or less lined up. You heard what we have coming up on our show. Thank you very much. WAB. Thank you, Stuart. So thank you very much for being with us, and hope you join us on your local public radio station in about 11 minutes or wherever it winds up being in your time zone, because we're trying to do the best we can. This is what we do, particularly in important and testing times like this. So thanks very much for being with us. See you later. Bye-bye.